for President Biden in Syracuse today. His visit met with pro-Palestinian protesters. The president came to Syracuse with a huge check, $6.1 billion, to start building the massive Micron semiconductor plant just outside the city. Chief investigative reporter Berkeley Breen covering the president's visit. He joins us live from Syracuse. And Berkeley, not many people get to be in the same room as the president. Take us inside.
Sure. Well, it was actually, weren't many people there today, Nikki, because it was such a tight room. I was only about 20 yards from the podium. The rest of the seats were filled, though. Now we're outside the Most Museum in Armory Square of Syracuse, and you can look behind us. The Franklin Street here is still barricaded. There's still people lined up along the barricades. A lot of the people on the other side of the street there, those are protesters up at the corner, and a few supporters of former President Donald Trump. They think this is where the motorcade is coming. I don't know what's taken so long. This event ended more than an hour ago, and it still hasn't happened. There is a helicopter hovering around this area, so maybe the president is still in town. But as the folks wait here, let's get you to the program. Here's what the president said after he walked into the room.
But over time, we used to have 40% of this market. And over time, we stopped making them. So when the pandemic shut down chip factories overseas, prices of everything went up. Here at home, that semiconductor shortage drove 1/3 of the surge of inflation in 2021, caused long wait lines of all kinds of products. Folks, I determined that I'm never going to let us be vulnerable to wait lines again. If it's essential, we're going to make it here in America.
So Joe Biden made a promise to fund the Micron semiconductor plant in Clay, New York, 18 months ago. And today he was here with the money, $6.1 billion. That's going to build 2 plants in Syracuse and 1 plant in Boise, Idaho. Each one covers 10 football fields. You can see the protesters there outside the museum. It's a $100 billion project, 50,000 jobs. 50,000 is a sellout at the JMA Dome in Syracuse. It's the largest private sector investment in the history of the country. The area in Clay is still an empty field, but we've got some renderings as to what it could look like. And as I mentioned, the protesters were behind the barricades, but the president had a friendly crowd inside.
These brand new facilities are going to produce the most sophisticated, powerful, leading-edge memory chips in the entire world. Each one has trillions, not billions, not millions, trillions of tiny features, each 4,000 times thinner than a single hair on your head. And I got some very thin hair on my head. They require manufacturing precision down to the size of an atom. They process enormous amounts of information at lightning speed. And they're critical to the emerging technologies that will power tomorrow's economy, like artificial intelligence and advanced communications. They'll make everyday things faster, lighter, smaller, and more reliable.
So that's the president describing the chips that will be produced at the Micron plant in Clay, New York. After the event was over, I went off to the side and I talked to the chief operating officer of Empire State Development, and I asked him, why does what happened here in Syracuse today matter to us in Rochester today and tomorrow? And if you stick around in 1 hour, we'll be live back here in Syracuse with the answer to that question. We're live in Syracuse. Berkeley Breen, News 10 NBC.
President Biden, Berkeley Breen, both SU grads. Thank you, Bert.